Hello, cosmic beings. Welcome to Being Cosmic. If this is your first time here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. I am so glad that each and every one of you are here. So, we are going to do a collective message today. I'm going to take a step aside to let spirit pass through. I hope you all are doing well. What would like to come through you? What's reflecting here? Hmm. Okay. 2 minutes. There we go. Hmm. Okay. Okay. So, let me turn this light on really quick. There we go. Hopefully that's a little better. All right. So we've got the first card that came out was the 3 of Swords. And so with this card, it's very indicative of a heartbreak type energy. This is really it's that sorrow energy, the disappointment. There can also be a longing energy in here as well. So if you're feeling a longing for somebody, this could be your message. We do have a crow up here, and so that's a little side note confirmation for somebody. With the moon card coming out, what I'm picking up from this is the heartbreak energy that you're feeling is coming up at this time for you to look at under a different light, basically. And I just when I was saying that, I just heard that it's the full moon. So I'm actually recording this on a full moon. And all of these messages are timeless. So if it's not a full moon right now, no worries. It's just the energy that this message is really holding is that of the full moon. And so that could also be confirmation for somebody. With this though, sometimes when we're holding on to a heartbreak type energy or when we're going through that type of an energy, we can look at it from one lens, and that's obviously the lens of how it makes us feel, right? So it's, I'm very sad because this happened. I'm disappointed, I'm heartbroken, I'm all of these things. When we look at some of these situations in a different light, then it can be oftentimes we'll get more clarity on that and go, oh, okay, so this had to happen because, and oftentimes this does come with, hindsight basically. And so it may not fully come clear when it's happening. But what I'm picking up right now is that there's a heartbreak energy that's coming up to be cleared for you right now that you are being asked to look at it from a different perspective because it's going to illuminate part of the reason why you went through that, and also like the lessons and stuff that you've um integrated, basically incorporated was what I heard. And then we've got the Queen of Cups energy. And this is we're very heavy in the emotions right now. Um and with the Queen of Cups, this is a very emotionally stable energy. It's very she's she feels, and I'm talking about, the queen in here, but there's no gender in the tarot, so just, there's kind of a little side note. Um, but for the sake of this, I'm going to say she. So she is very much the energy of I'm not scared of my emotions. I know how to work with them. And I'm also in a place where I can show up in an emotionally mature energy for other people as well. And so that could be what's going on right now is this heartbreak energy that I feel like you're releasing a heartbreak. And this could be something from the past. For some of you, this is like deep past, like deep past. It could be even past life stuff coming up. And with this full moon energy, you are actually this in so moving through this energy is actually allowing you to step more into this Queen of Cups energy, which is a very emotionally stable and mature type of energy, which is beautiful. I'm going to see if one of these wants to come out. We have- Okay, no more. All right. We have inspiration and courage. Hmm. Okay, what came through is with this Three of Swords energy with inspiration and courage, oftentimes it's from our pain and our heartbreak that creativity blooms from. And so that could be part of this as well. Maybe you're transmuting this heartbreak into some sort of creative endeavor, which is awesome. That's a beautiful way to transmute that energy is by changing it and turning it into something because that pain energy, that heartbreak energy, it's a lot of energy. And so when we work with it, we can actually transmute it into something different. And instead of being a hindrance and sitting in the body and being more of that unhealed shadow aspect where if somebody says something then we take it personal or that real wounded energy instead of that if obviously you've gone through a lot of the healing already and so by taking some of this residual heartbreak energy and using it to really amplify those creations, that definitely could be what you're being called to do right now. Especially because I feel like this heartbreak energy that is in your field, that's in your energy, it's not something for most of you I'm picking up, it's not something like super recent, in like linear time. This is something that happened, a little while ago. For some of you, it happened a long time ago, in this incarnation. And again, like I said, this could be past life, but I am picking up a lot of stuff from this lifetime for you. And with this, what what's coming through is that this is coming up right now. This energy is coming up right now for you to transmute it and for you to transform it into something different. So I feel like you've done a lot of the mental healing around whatever this is, the learning lessons and the why this happened and you've come to clarity on it. And so at this point, what spirit is asking for you to do is to take that energy and really use it as fuel for some sort of creative endeavor and whatever that is for you. But channel it in that way and it's going to completely transform that energy and you'll be able to integrate it more into your story. I just heard that as well. That's a beautiful message. Okay, let's see what else here. I'm going to take a peek at this one in the book really quick. So let's see how. Okay, we all have patterns of thinking that are a part of who we are as human beings. Some of them work for us, some don't. During a challenging time or when you're seeking to push yourself to be more creative or make big changes, it's easy for those old patterns of thought to get in the way of forward movement. Take a few minutes to consider your own patterns. Do you default to the positive or negative? Do you automatically think I can do it or I'll never succeed? Are you willing to try new things or do you cling to the old even when you know it isn't working? So it says, if everything is working perfectly, that's fabulous. If not, perhaps it's time to consider changing some of those patterns. It can be hard work, but it can be done if you stay self-aware and keep plugging away at it. Okay. Hmm. It says if you get this card, you're probably in need of either inspiration or courage or possibly both. And that's okay because this card is also telling you it is out there and available to you. Or maybe it's waiting right inside of you. Um, okay, so yeah. Um, thank you for the confirmation, Spirit. Okay. I'm gonna see if anything else wants to come out about this. Let's see what else. Okay. So yeah, no, that's too much, Spirit. That's too many. Mhm. Hmm. Okay. So we have dance and freedom, which is really, really tapping into that energy of just that free spirit. Um, it's a light energy. Yeah. And I feel like this is what Spirit's asking you to do right now is to step more into this energy and allow yourself to feel what it feels like to be free. And with that, especially like free from heartbreak, free from these the lower vibration emotions basically. Not in a, higher, lower, better than, less than. It's an energetic like a weight almost. And so feel what it feels like to release those attachments, those chains, those burdens, the real heavy emotions. Allow yourself to feel how good it feels to release those. Okay. Anything else about that one? No. Right. Um, we've also got feeding crows and transformation. So there's another confirmation with crows. So you could be working with crows right now. You could be being called to work with crows right now, or crow could be your totem or your spirit animal as well. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so we've got 7 crows total. I don't know. I felt the need to count those, so maybe that's confirmation for someone. But 7 is a very lucky number, and maybe you're a life path 7. Okay, so with this card, what this is talking about is this is really talking about massive, deep inner work and really coming out into the light in your new form. So this is really about shedding the old and allowing the new to come in. And when we're doing that, we can't take certain things from the past with us. We can't take heartbreak with us through this next journey, through this next phase of the journey. And that's a big part of this message that's coming through too with the Queen of Cups, is to step into that emotionally mature place. And you've done so much work already. And I feel like there's just one thing that's coming up to clear out right now. And that's part of what this transformation is it's about really releasing whatever this heartbreak energy is for you. And you're being given an opportunity at this time with this full moon energy to really look at it from a different light. Okay, then we have Midnight Moth, which is distraction. And so what I'm picking up for this is a couple different things. So with the distraction card, it could be a situation where you might be distracting yourself from forward progress by ruminating over this heartbreak energy. For some of you, this is literally having too many distractions going on in your physical world. And so this is a call to limit some of those distractions because it will make this process easier and quicker. I.e., watching stuff on TV, scrolling through the phone, or intentionally distracting the self and not allowing the self to sit and be still and quiet. I'm gonna take a peek at this one really quick. Let's see. Okay, it says you've been distracted, too focused on other people instead of taking the journey designed specifically for your soul. Your unique gifts have been hiding behind your attempts to be something you're not. Maybe dressing in a style not your own, but which makes you feel as if you fit in, or decorating your home to fit a trend that isn't really your taste. It can mean doing things with friends that you would rather sit out or changing your goals to make other people happy and more comfortable. Midnight Moth wants you to know that it's not yet too late to turn things around. Others can intuitively pick up when someone is not being authentic. You could also be on the brink of losing out on something remarkable because you weren't showing up as yourself. Remember, the universe brings you opportunities that are meant for who you are, not who others believe you should be. Okay. Okay. What else is going on? Don't use this deck. Hmm. Yeah, I'll use this one. What else is going on here, Spirit? I'm resonating with this energy big time too. Hmm. It feels so. I had this thought of it feels like there's something hidden in this energy that's not coming to light. And then I looked over immediately when I had that thought and saw the moon card, which means that something's hidden and coming to light as well. So that could be part of what's going on in your energy right now as well. Mhm. Okay. I'm going to get my little book for these ones as well. Okay. Let's see how I'm dropping things. Okay. Hmm. All right. That's really funny. Okay. Confirmation. So it says you have been so distracted lately that important messages are passing you by. You've called upon guidance and as yet have not stopped to notice or hear the answers that it brings in oh so many forms. Be still, breathe, and relax as guidance coaxes you to use your magic wand to light up the dark chambers within and reveal your natural wisdom. You have all that you need. This card reveals the answers you are seeking. Don't be too proud to ask for help. The signs are all around you. Look for them. Learn and study. You have a natural talent for reading tarot. So this could be for some other tarot or oracle card readers out there as well. You have a natural talent for reading tarot and delivering messages. Trust in your psychic abilities. You already know the answers. That is awesome. So maybe for some of you, you're being called to use your spiritual gifts in a more public way, was what I heard. So maybe you are getting ready to come out of the spiritual closet and use your gifts to help others, which is awesome. Okay, let's see here. So this card is saying to be respectful of yourself and others. Your power will increase as you stand firm in your convictions. Honor and work with all the pentacle represents. Wear one with pride. Respect magic. Okay. So for some of you, maybe you are shying away from what you truly believe in. And so maybe it's not wearing a certain piece of jewelry out in public because you don't want people to look at you a certain way. And what this is about, it's really about being authentic and owning your full self. And so, yeah, especially when it comes to like witchcraft and things of that nature. Um, it's very, it was very misunderstood. And there is a lot more coming out into the mainstream that is more accurate of the true nature of it. Mm, yeah, there's not enough emphasis put on the light side of people tapping into their gifts and using magic and things like that. There's a lot of negative connotations with it. It's a lot of showing the dark side of that when there's a whole huge array of using it for the light. And so that's what a lot of us are being called to do right now as well, is to come forward and show the world that this can be used in the light. And with that comes that full integration. Because especially if you're struggling with a witch wound from a past life, a lot of a lot of us who are and I'm part of this collective as well. A lot of us who are here right now were persecuted for using magic or speaking our truth in a past life. And so this is about healing that energy and understanding that it's safe for you to come out now. You're not going to be burned at the stake if you're watching this message. Okay. Then we have Ostara, which is incubation. And so this is on the brink of birthing something new. Um, yeah, new growth, new. This to me feels like you're on the brink of birthing something new and that is going to be life-changing for you in a very positive way. And especially if you're integrating these kinds of things right now, healing heartbreak, Healing the witch wound. That's a big one for some of you. Allowing yourself to tap into your own guidance and trust your gifts and your abilities, and know that you do pick up on other realms, and that is, that's what you do, and you're here to bring it in your way and share it with the world. And that's really, really what I'm picking up right now, which is awesome energy. This is beautiful. This really is. So yes, definitely let me know in the comments below if this is resonating with you. I would love to hear about how you're bringing this forward, and what's going on your journey. And I hope that this gave you some clarity and a little bit of guidance. So if you like this message, you can hit that like button. If you would like to see more messages from me, you can hit subscribe. It is free. It doesn't cost anything. And I will see you on the next message. Bye.